You are now listening to a bonus episode of Man, Shut Up. I am WallyWorld. Check this out. Man, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's kind of weird how we doing this because we doing the bonus first and then we're gonna go right into another episode after this. And that's gonna be the finale. So right at this point, I have to switch my mind around and say what you just heard in the finale is now gonna stem off of what you heard for the bonus. I think I got that right. But right now I'm in here with the family. We chilling, sipping wine. My G over there eating leftovers. And look, the thing is, man, the title of this one is Protect Women at All Costs. Yes, I want to talk right to the guys. Mika, I need you to sit right here for this one because you know what? You've been on me the whole season. So now I'm going to give y'all some love, all right? Protect women at all costs. I have said through plenty of episodes that women have been the front line and protected us from day one. Women are the strongest things. To give birth is almost close to death. To be able to hold your child or hold you inside of them, to be able to make sure that you stay healthy and protected for 9 months, they did the protecting first and the love and care first. Doesn't matter where you come from. It does not matter if you have a disagreement with the mother of your life or any woman in your life right now. They had to do some sacrifice in order to deal with you. I have said that from jump. I have also showed you history lessons where women were the strongest ones, and also those men came and protected that woman at all costs when she was doing the right things for the right cause. I want you to understand exactly the words that I am saying, because when I start getting into the nitpicky bones, I need you to know that I'm throwing some bones out and I'm saving some. But I need you guys to figure this out, because in the new year, in the new season, I need everybody to be anew. Protect women at all costs. I am very disgusted that I am constantly seeing on the news and the reports that our women are being taken away, snatched, and never to be searched for. I am upset that I am constantly seeing men can't understand their feminine emotions and now are beating women and killing women because the women do not want to be with them. I am very upset that men are still hitting on women in order to control them, talking down to them and saying that nobody wants them, knowing damn well nobody wants them actually. The reverse psychology method. I am sick and tired of seeing women having to change their bodies to look like ants in order to be accepted. No matter what that woman says, that woman is saying that because in the mirror she does not like what she looks like in order to attract the opposite sex. Now I'm going to break this down even deeper. I am tired of seeing the same ladies go and exploit their kids on social media, doing dances and doing all types of shit. I am tired of those same women that are posting pictures beside their daughters because their daughters got all the juice and their juice has ran out. We are not talking about them. We are not talking about the ones who can't just wake up naturally in the morning before they have to go run to the bathroom to put makeup back on their face and eyelashes in order to feel like they are beautiful. We're not talking about them. The ones who are sitting there trying to tell a man exactly how he's supposed to be, but meanwhile, daddy ain't shit. We're not talking about them. We're not talking about the ones who keeps continuously being into drama and constantly being in everybody else's business, and instead of trying to run their own. We're not talking about them. We're not talking about the ones who want a 1940s and 50s man, but she don't want to be a 1940 and 50 woman herself. We're not talking about them. I'm talking about the ones who really handle their business and really be on their shit. I'm talking about the ones who really go to work every day. I'm talking about the ones who end up having money saved in the bank. I'm talking about the ones who are shooting for those bachelor's and master degrees. I'm talking about the ones who take care of them kids and them kids' hair ain't nappy and nose ain't snotty. I'm talking about the ones who dress better than them. Oh yeah, now we really hurting some feelings. I'm talking about the ones who don't just have their children cooped in the house, but taking them out to places like the Natural Science Center and taking them to parks and taking them to the trips with themselves instead of being the trips with all they girls and nobody has their children. I'm talking about that. You feel me? That actually have family trips. The ones who are constantly not complaining about their baby father when they chose to let him have sex with her to make a child. We're not talking about them. We talking about we understand that sometimes families and fathers ain't shit, and guess what? It's still my responsibility to keep this thing afloat because I'll get my flowers later than early. I'm talking about them. Oh yeah. I'm talking about understanding they know exactly what's going on with their child. I'm talking about always being proactive, always being there to listen, always being there to be aware. Yeah, I'm talking about them. Not the ones who's always asking for excuses. We're not doing that. I ain't talking about them. I ain't talking about them, the ones who got kids and out here trying to chase a man instead of understanding that their kids come first and there's no need to chase no man. I ain't talking about them neither. I'm talking about the ones who really trying to put businesses together. I'm talking about the ones who really sit there and trying to level up in the job. I'm talking about the ones who really sit back and ask their man how their day was and actually listen to him. Let them express themselves without feeling attacked. Woo! We're getting somewhere. Let's separate the men from the mice and the pigs from the poodles, shall we? Because I'm all about protecting our women at all costs. But there's certain women that you should protect, and that should separate and make the other women who are not protected now want to be protected. We are talking about the ones who understand a man's place, and it's not always just to be some damn maid or be something that you just don't want to do. We're not talking about them. We're talking about the ones who understand that that man is going to be exactly who he is because he cares and loves me. We're talking about that. Yes, sir. We talking about the ones who know how to keep their dick out outside in the public but put their dick in when they come home. Yes, I'm talking about the ladies, not the men. Yeah, we understand that those women are strong, but we also understand that the women like to be vulnerable. And they don't mind being that. And we're not talking about when you just pick and choose when you want. We're talking about when you do that every time you come home to allow that man to protect you at all costs. Let me explain what I mean by protecting at all costs, though. That does not mean being the dude that they gotta present the money and materialism. We're not talking about the ones who got to be the handyman. We ain't talking about the ones who gotta be all that. We're talking about the ones who value everything from the inside of your being to the outside. Yeah. And allowing him to show and prove what he's actually good for. See, I ain't talking about the ones who got a made-up man in their mind that they've never seen, even in front of their daddies, their uncles, their brothers. They've never seen a man this way and trying to put the pressure on a man to be that. We're not talking about them. We're talking about understanding that it is hard as hell to find somebody that even gives 4 fucks about how your day was or what you're doing or who you are as a human being. Because most times those same people understand that they've dealt with other people in the past who've shown no type of interest, and that's why you're not around. So they value people who are really, really for them and have 100% effort coming behind them. Yeah, I'm talking about them. Protect them at all costs. The ones who don't have to show all their bodies out to the public. Showing every curve, every V, every tit, every ass, everything just to get somebody to comment and like or pay for their OnlyFans subscription. I'm talking about the ones who always keeps it classy when need be, but in the bedroom with their man, they can get a little nasty. Ugh. Yeah, protect her at all costs. I think we really are separating them now. I think it's like finding hairs. Like, you know, when you're separating hairs in your head. I ain't talking about cutting lace. I'm talking about really separating the hair follicles. Protect them at all costs. These are the women who understand this shit. This is what men want to protect. Men want to protect the ones that I said that we're protecting, not the ones that you think. Because you know one thing that I realized is that everybody want to run to the Noah's Ark of protection. But even in the Bible it's stated that he did 2 of each. And he gave everybody the same opportunity, but guess what? Some didn't agree. And they got flushed out. So we don't need you to act like you are one of those that I just mentioned, but meanwhile you know that you're not. The ones who really had to, if they had to go to counseling, because you know they like to say that men are crazy and they need help, they went and got the help themselves. Oh yeah. The ones who really got accountability. The ones who can really look in that mirror and say, hey, I am not that. And the ones who say that they are. Yeah. Give us something to protect. Give us something to admire. Give us something to be willing to come home to every day. And I'm going to say this as a main rule. Mika, pay attention, because I already know, you mad, you got that ring on your finger. Let me go ahead and you shake your head at me if you think if it's correct or not. Now let me break this down. Just because you don't cheat, ladies, doesn't mean you're a woman that's worth protecting. Just because you have just a job does not mean you're worth protecting. Just because you know how to have sex doesn't mean you're worth protecting. Is that okay? Okay. Because guess what? The same ones that I just mentioned that we're not protecting has those same exact things. Same exact qualities. So we're going to end that. Now I'm sitting here looking at a married couple right now because again, I've said on other previous episodes that if you want to be that, you got to be around people like that. So let me break down this. If you are one that wants this and you don't have a single married friend or couple around you that you can sit there and look at, then guess what? You need to go get yourself right. We ain't protecting that yet. Because you're easily to be persuaded by those same people who have equal or less than you. Oh, that might have hurt some people. Because there's a lot of people right now that say, I want to be protected and I should be, and I'm ready to be, but got everybody around them that ain't showing them nothing of success. Shit, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, all the way down to grandmama, the granddaddy, to mama, the daddy, to sister, the brother, ain't nothing going in the favor that they would love to admire. Oh man, that hurt. We want to protect the ones who are worthy so we can show the world this is what needs to be protected. Not the ones who keep going back to the same stupid nigga every chance they get just because they're comfortable. We ain't talking about them. No, we ain't talking about them. We ain't talking about the ones whose children are disrespectful. Because there ain't no way. We want the ones who understand that yes sir and yes ma'am goes a long way. Yes. We want the ones who really are focused. The ones with class. The ones who have natural love in their heart and that nobody else had broken that in their past. And if they did, they had time to fix it. And they understand that every man ain't the same man. Nothing should trigger them from a dude that the man would never see again. Oh yeah. Those are the women that we must protect. Because there are so many people that are being chameleons and making it seem like they are that chick. Instead, they are, you're right, that bitch. We don't respect that. We don't respect the bad bitches. We respect the beautiful women, though. In order for you to get respect and be protected, you have to be able to give it to yourself. You have to change what you once were in order to get new results. I've said on other previous episodes that continuously doing the same exact things to no result but wanting a new result is called insanity. Albert Einstein. And unfortunately, we see that a whole lot. Men pay attention because men are as observant as well. See, women only feel like, for some, that they are observant whenever a man is cheating on them. That's women's intuition. But I need you to have that same intuition when you can identify that a man is really trying to be there for you and protect you. Ooh, that might hurt, and that really hurt. Because you have a lot of ladies in this world that say, hey, no man out here protecting, and it's 14 people that are protecting her on the daily basis. Yes, sir. But it's not in her view and her expectations, so it doesn't count. We only protecting the ones who know how to communicate. Oh, Lord. Man. No, don't turn your head, Mika. No. We are protecting the ones who are willing and understand how to communicate. Not the ones that say, never mind, that's okay, you know what, forget it, nope, that's not communication. Nope, Nope, that builds attitudes. And I'm gonna go ahead and say this right now because I want all of our ladies to be protected. I want them to all come and join the good side. I'm sprinkling a little bit of man things in it too, so women can understand that just because you may feel like you good enough in your mind, you may not be good enough for the rest of the guys on your block. And yes, we know it only takes one guy on the block in order to do it, but guess what? Some of you have had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 niggas on the block and ain't nobody accepted you yet. One thing that men can smell is confidence, understanding, and peaceful ladies. You can take it how you want to. Take it how you want. Oh, my bad, you right. And oh yeah, and the promiscuous ones. We know a thought when we see one. We don't care how you cover that up. So, protect women at all costs. Let's bring the love back together. Allow men to do that. Allow men to do that. If you felt like you couldn't go through that and you feel like you can't trust a man, don't be with one at all. We respect that too, and we'll still protect you because you're at least honest and you're straightforward. Yes, I'm telling you right now, in order for you to be protected, you have to give men something to protect. There are a lot of men out here that are willing to protect you, but you keep running to boys who won't. And those boys are telling you anything you want to hear just to keep making you come back to them and manipulate you. Those boys are the ones who are ready to dick ride you to take everything from you. Those boys are the ones who could not hang on their own if you put them out in the streets. That really hurt because a lot of them was like, damn, I've been through a lot of those dudes. So your vision may be a little cloudy, so let me go ahead and focus in. Let's turn the music down now, my G. Turn down right quick. Got me? Good. Protect women at all costs who are worth it. Fellas, that means stop trying to make that woman that you know ain't hitting on shit the queen of the now. You are boosting up their confidence to feel like that they are worthy of the women that I said that we need to protect. Yeah, you can't protect them if you keep arguing with her every week. Trust me, it ain't gonna work out. The same way a woman says that she does not nurture potential is the same way you shouldn't. Even though we are built to do that, because there's a lot of women that have just a lot of potential that is on our arms. But how, some way, woman will not help us out at all, because we're supposed to have everything together. She better have that same shit. Now I'm talking to the fellas. Trust and believe, fellas, there are so many rules to the game that we leave on the table on the nightstand because we just want to make her happy. I understand. And there's a lot of men that get suckered out of a lot of shit. Money, time, comfort, all of that. Our women are the strongest beings, but if they don't know that for themselves, and being strong is the same way it is for us, the yin and yang. Strong doesn't mean trying to bark loud. Strong doesn't mean trying to do everything on your own. Strong doesn't mean always trying to get in the way. Strong doesn't always mean just being, a micromanager. That's not being strong. That's called control in some form or another. Being strong is also knowing how to be able to be quiet, be soft and relaxing. Being able to bring peace to a situation, being able to now compromise, being able to listen, being able to talk. Some things does not mention a go back and forth. Everything is not combative. Sometimes people just need a hug. Sometimes people need to be left alone. Sometimes people need to just get a text to say, hey, I'm here if you need me. And I love you, have a good day. That's strong as well. So for the ladies that want to keep their penises out, that does not mean that you're strong because you got a nice piece of paper up sitting on your wall. It does not also mean that because you got money coming in the bank and you're a breadwinner or whatever you want to call it, doesn't mean that you're strong. It just means that you're going to be closer to be alone. And the older that we become, the less opportunities we get and the less pickings we get to choose from. If no man has never told you that in your life, I feel sorry for the men that's been around you. But I just told you something that you need to know, and obviously some of you have even witnessed it, that the older you become, the more you come off the market, and the more men don't give a fuck. And the older these men come to understand who they are as men, they're not paying you any attention. A lot of you had a lot of juice in your 20s. Now your shit getting dry. And now you're sitting there wondering why. There's no coincidence. Men are out here on the hunt trying to protect what they can protect. Men, boys are trying to be out here on the hunt to see who they can stash and dash. Figure out which one. I'm not here to give you the blueprint of that. Just be willing to be prepared. If you want that man on the white horse and to sweep you off your feet, you have to first be willing to jump. Again, thank you guys for listening. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Let me know where you at now. If you got a business, music, and an event, you know to hit me up. flamegametime84@gmail.com. Let's give them your flowers. While you're living, do you feel me? And as always, love yourself, love each other, be mindful, and be wise. And you know, before I go, you know I gotta say it. Pete, no, I'm not gonna say it yet, because I got a few more things that I got to say. I want to make this directly to the women who have children that are not with their child's father. That does not mean that you are not worthy. You are worthy than a motherfucker. You have all the experiences in the world to be able to take care of people. Don't let no man tell you that you're not worth anything because you have children. There are men out here who do not mind coming and taking over the responsibilities. I'm gonna say that right now because I see that a whole lot too. I see a lot of men trying to down women because they got children, but they mamas got 14 of them. We're not doing that. Just say you're not built for that and move on. You have preferences just like they do. It's fine. But us as men, we gotta be way more stronger than that as well. There are some situations and circumstances that is not what you think, sir. And most women who got kids, they ain't just throwing the pussy around. It's the ones who don't got kids that'll throw that thing from left to right, just to help you out. Whoever made that stigma need to go in and cut it out, because that woman who's made those mistakes from that certain person or certain men, they ain't doing that shit no more. It's the ones who feel like it can't be them that's out there throwing that cootie out. Believe that. And that's from personal experiences in my life. So I just wanted to throw that out there and make that be a thing. Yeah, oh yeah, high five me. Yeah, high five me. Hey, Mika, hey, are we friends again? Are we friends again? Jeez. Cause everything that look good ain't good. My mama taught me that. Believe it. And if it look too good on the shelf and it ain't been touched, it gotta have a hole in the bottom of the can. You can believe that shit. Protect women at all costs. I want to say this before I go. I love all of you women. No matter if you are not in the right position right now or if you are, I feel like you guys are the starters of everything. You're the starters of life. And I'm not here to try to make this cheesy. I'm not here to try to get cool points. If you go to any of my podcasts and if you listen, you know I've been on this from day one. But in order for a man to understand his place, you have to allow him to do that. And it doesn't mean exactly what's in your mind. Because I can guarantee you that most of you as beautiful ladies have allowed other men or other people in your life to do whatever and however they want to do, and you went with it. All because it was good intentions. Allow that man to do the same. Quit making that man be Batman and Superman when you've been dealing with the Penguin and all the villains and the Joker for a lifetime. Now I can say what I got to say. Peace and love. Are we friends now, man? Hey, God. I told y'all I'm for y'all, man. Hey, I'm for you now. I mean, I admire y'all. I admire y'all. You and G, I admire y'all, man. But this nigga over there eating fucking leftovers and shit. Meanwhile, hey, every man ain't getting no leftovers. Shit, every man ain't getting no leftovers now. Shit, there's some men out here who ain't even getting a have you ate. Shit. That's why we got to separate. We have to separate. Cause I mean, the same way that there's a lot of dudes that say I'm a real man, and women can, split it up and say no, you not. Well, we do the same thing. That's all. I'm just trying to make it be a point. But everybody needs to be protected at some point or another. You feel me? It's just how are you protecting them? Not from that universal remote. Sometimes you have to allow new people to bring stuff in to show that there is another way of caring, another way of protecting. But if you have in your mind that this is the way you want to be protected, this is what you need, that's cool. But then it could be a man or a woman that can just give you just your needs, and then when you want something, that don't mean shit. That don't mean nothing because we're fulfilling your needs. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we're fulfilling your needs. And then they turn to robots. They turn into mechanical dummies. Let them just do it in abundance, and that show they might even go well and over beyond your expectations and your means, but you have to allow it. You feel what I'm saying? That's all. And vice versa. There's a lot of men out here that just want to be, controlling, and then don't allow the woman to bring that nurturing in. We need each other, like the nurturing part. The nurturing part is you guys. Men need that. So some men might be tough-minded, but need that to be broken into, right? Need that to be opened up. And the same thing for a lady. Sometimes you can't just say, hey, this is who I am, this is what I am, this is where you're gonna be. You understand what I'm saying? And if you've been that way and it ain't worked out for you yet, you gotta now click in your mind that that's not it. We have to change the culture. It's not enough love out here, and everybody's altering themselves to try to get attention. Nobody's not trying to get love anymore. Nobody's not trying to get the respect anymore. Everybody just want to just do it the way they want to do it and let somebody else fall in line. That's not how it works. That's still control. Even if I come and say I want this and I want it this way, I'm controlling. It's like a boss. No matter if I say, hey, that might not be the right way to do it, boss. No, I want it this way. That's controlling. And those same people that do that at work, what do? They quit. They lose their good people because they quit. Why? Not because of the job, but because of the person that's trying to make them do things when naturally they would have done 10 more things than what you asked for. If you allow them to do. Hey, am I on point? Am I on? Gee, give it to me. I can preach this shit all day. I can preach this shit all day. I can preach this shit all day, man. And like I said, a lot of these guys are just out here just trying to just down the lady so bad, and then be in their inbox talking, trying to get the same women that they try to down just to try to get a joke. We gotta start taking shit more serious, man. You live this life one time. I don't understand why people feel like they got so many opportunities to find this or the sky daddy gonna bring them down. You ain't got that much more time left. You ain't got that much more time left. Each day you wake up, you got less time. And some of these people be wanting these magical dreams. I mean, it's gotten to the point now where they want to be protected, have kids, and be married, and they 57 years old. And like you and I age, we're closer to 57 than 20. You know, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. I like this episode though. I think it's gonna be alright. You feel that shit, G? Quan, you feel that shit? Alright. Hell yeah. If we don't protect each other, ain't nobody else gonna protect us, man. Look around the world, man. And I'm definitely speaking to the people that look like us. You feel me? Like, we don't start protecting ourselves and start caring for ourselves and start accepting that somebody really want to come in with their own twist and be able to innovate. Because we can't innovate at work, but then can't innovate in our own lives. Sometimes people come in for innovation to show anew, and what you've been doing ain't been it. So sometimes it's about showing anew. You get what I'm saying? So we gotta be better with that. We have to rewrite the wrongs, because the world outside do not give a fuck about us, and we know that. But we still act like they do and act like everything else cares. We love everything outside of ourselves and the people that are in our circle, but instead we want attention from the ones who are in our circle. It doesn't make sense. Make it make sense to me. Can't have grandma and granddaddy relationships because they had love in the house first. They got the attention from everybody outside to keep a job, to keep food on the table, to keep that. Meanwhile, we want the opposite. We want to love everything outside, love the job so much, talk about our careers and talk about everything and love all of that, love all the materialism, but want the people to get inside of our house to give us all the attention and wonder why it don't work. We in the last days.